Now, Monday morning in Damascus brought yet another example of how hard it's become to protect even the top members of the Syrian regime. A car bomb exploded near the convoy of Prime Minister Wael al-Halki. He was not hurt, according to Syrian state television, but Syrian activists say 6 people were killed, including his bodyguard. This is video of the aftermath. It's in the Meze neighborhood of Aftermath. One of the Prime Minister's bodyguards, as I said, killed. No one is claiming responsibility. Who did it? What does it mean? Middle East analyst Robin Wright with the Woodrow Wilson Center joins me now from Washington. Robin, nice to see you. So this isn't the MO of the Nusra Front. They would normally probably send a suicide bomber, claim responsibility quicker. This is an IED or a car bomb. If it's a non-Islamist sort of rebel brigade, what does that say about where the conflict is going?
Well, the conflict over the last 9 months has increasingly made it difficult for the Damascus government to operate. One of the interesting things is about the location of the bomb today, which is close to the square of security. It's closer in. So much of the fighting we've seen over the past year has really been on the outskirts. In July last year, you had the first suicide bombing that killed the president's brother-in-law, top intelligence and defense officials. Then in December, there was a bombing again in Damascus that killed the interior minister. Now you have this, and this is a different kind of tactic that may indicate a broader range of capabilities by a broader range of people. We don't know. But the fact is it's increasingly putting pressure on the regime and may make other Syrian officials rethink their futures. After all, the prime minister who was the target today is a replacement for a prime minister who last August defected to Jordan.
But what I think is interesting, too, is when you sort of know where the prime minister's convoy is going to be in a situation as tense and uncertain as the situation in Syria, presumably it might mean that within the regime you have people cooperating with some of these rebel groups attacking top members of the Assad government.
Absolutely. It's clear that the people who are responsible for these attacks do know where the very top leadership is going to be on any given day. And you know that there will be a change in daily travel patterns and the kind of precautionary measures that particularly autocratic regimes like this will take to try to protect its top officials. So this indicates yet again the tightening noose, but it is also at the same time not going to be easy for the rebels simply to win or to defeat this regime through IED or suicide bombings in Damascus. It would take many more than there have been in the last 9 months to try to make a difference.
So what does this achieve for the rebels and those who oppose the Assad regime?
Well, a lot of it's psychological. It does put pressure on those, may make those others rethink their future, as it did with the previous prime minister, safety for their families, their own lives. And that's the kind of impact it will have, far disproportionate to the number of people who were killed today.
Robin Wright, as always, thanks so much for your analysis there on this breaking news story out of Syria.